All right, guys, so let's talk about it. David Benavidez, Canelo Alvarez. I don't know what it is, but to me, it seems like Canelo Alvarez is very reluctant to face David Benavidez. David Benavidez coming off of a big win this past weekend over Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, stopping Andrade. A fight that, a lot of people weren't sure David was able to pull off. Andrade being the more skilled of the two fighters, being awkward, having power as well, better footwork. And David Benavidez, applied the pressure to Andrade, and he got Andrade up out of there. And it was very impressive, in my opinion, a very impressive win for David Benavidez, a guy that Canelo Alvarez said was a horrible fighter, a guy that he denied an opportunity to. David Benavidez stepped up, took the fight, and won the fight in I would say, a dramatic fashion. Now, Canelo Alvarez really hasn't said anything about, David Benavidez's win. He gets upset when you even bring up David Benavidez, and he hasn't said anything about facing David Benavidez. Right now, the rumor is he'll be facing Jaime Munguia next in May, possibly in May. And I think that's a good fight. I think that would be a good fight to prepare himself for David Benavidez. But we don't know if he's going to face David Benavidez. Now, I know I've said in the past that I don't like, just calling fighters ducks. And I don't, I only do it when I don't really have a choice. And right now, the optics look bad because Canelo Alvarez seems to be reluctant to face David Benavidez, that he's starting to look like a duck to me. Once again, I did a series of videos about this a while back, when he didn't want any smoke with Bivol. He gave a weak offer to Bivol for a second fight because he knew he really didn't want that fight because of the bad style matchup. This one I don't get because it's not really a bad style matchup. I think David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez are tailor-made for each other. But I think it would be a dogfight. And I think Canelo Alvarez doesn't want to be in a dogfight. He just, he hasn't really been in a dogfight with somebody of David Benavidez's caliber. I think he should have struck, a little bit earlier before David Benavidez got better. He's gotten better now, defensive wise. You guys know he's always had a great offense. And I think he needs this fight to get the respect from the true boxing fans and from his peers, because they're all calling for this fight. And Canelo Alvarez always talks about entertaining the fans. Well, if you want to entertain the fans, you got to give the fans what they want. And what the fans want to see is you fight the best competition at 168. And right now, that best competition is David Benavidez. He's the best one. He's the two-time WBC champion. He's the current interim champion. He's been calling you out. And, you're not saying anything. You just get upset when they bring his name up. You'll say that he hasn't done anything. He hasn't fought anyone. And that's not true. That's absolutely not true. So I just can't understand, outside of ducking or being afraid, why he won't take this fight. You'll fight John Ryder. You'll give John Ryder an opportunity, but you won't give the best guy at 168 an opportunity. Why is that? Make it make sense. I know, some Canelo Alvarez fans are going to be mad. I'll probably hear from them in the comments section, but it is what it is. You can cry about it all you want. You can, cheerlead all you want, but you can't deny it. The optics look bad. The optics look bad. You don't want to face the best competition because he's a threat. David said it himself. He's a threat, and he is a threat. He can ruin the whole thing. He can ruin the whole thing, but I think he deserves his opportunity. He deserves his opportunity because he's the top guy at 168 outside of Canelo Alvarez. Who better deserves that shot? Jaime Munguia doesn't really deserve a shot at Canelo Alvarez, but David Benavidez does. So we'll see what happens if Canelo Alvarez, mans up and takes this fight in September. The only way I would accept it if he didn't fight David Benavidez is if he fights Terrence Bud Crawford in September. But we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Is Canelo Alvarez afraid of David Benavidez? Do you think he'll fight David Benavidez in September? Why is he not talking about David Benavidez? Why does he get upset when people bring up his name? You guys let me know how you feel about that in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.